Louisiana beer reviews. Captain Morgan sliced pineapple daiquiri style drink. Daiquiri style drink, not an actual daiquiri. Okay, they have to put that on there because a real daiquiri would be made with rum, maybe Captain Morgan white rum, but not beer. This is a premium malt beverage, a type of beer, or I should say beer is a type of malt beverage, with natural flavors and certified colors. Well, I guess malt beverage is a type of beer because you can make beer out of sugar cane. All those seltzer beers, you know, like White Claw and Bon and Viv, those are sugar cane beers. They use a malt substitute. This uses actual barley malt and hops of some sort, and probably filler grain like corn or rice. 5.8% alcohol, introduced in 2024. I was confused. The sliced up is the 8% versions, the tall single cans at the convenience store. So they're sliced, the 5.8 comes in a variety pack that I've seen, and they're sliced up the alcohol, get it? 8%. Okay, so I got it straight now. Captain Morgan, introduced in 1943, famous rum company, mostly spice rum. And the can says here, disclaimer, does not contain rum. But if you buy this in Canada, it probably does contain rum. Delicious, pre-mixed, and ready to drink with natural flavors. This is from Illinois, however. Captain Morgan Company, Plainfield, Illinois. Contains FD&C yellow number 5. So they have food coloring, but the flavors are natural, and they're using real cane sugar for the sweetener. 185 calories per can. If you go to Plainfield, Illinois, there's a huge Diageo brewery, and they make flavored, I don't think they make any regular beers, all flavored malt beverages. Smirnoff Ice Smash, the 8% Ice Smash, the Captain Morgan now, and Captain Morgan sliced up. So Captain Morgan, introduced by Seagram's in 1943. They have a Captain Morgan distillery that's the name of it, Captain Morgan Distillery in the United States Virgin Islands. Captain Morgan was a real person. He was the first governor of British Jamaica, the British colony of Jamaica. Which became a self-governing realm of Queen Elizabeth II, now King Charles III, in 1962. Diageo bought the Captain Morgan line from Seagram's in the year 2000. All right, so this is yellow by virtue of the yellow number 5. Talking about Seagram's, there's Seagram's apple flavored vodka. Now, I haven't had it, but I tried the tropical pineapple flavor, which was dynamite. And they had real chunks of pineapple in it. Like when it got frozen, I put it in the freezer for a few days. So when I reviewed it and I held it up to the light, you could see the chunks of pineapple in it. But it was like it had to freeze to show that, but it brought that out. That was, it was on point, you know. I mean, it was literally like pineapple. Well, it was pineapple. All right. This smells like pineapple. And beer, you know, pale malt under aroma. Yeah, the flavor is strongly pineapple. There's tap water underneath. I noticed with the 8%ers, the Hurricane Punch, and the other one, I think it was Strawberry Daiquiri, I can't remember, but they're all trying to mimic like common cocktails, like a Hurricane. You go to the French Quarter in New Orleans, you get the Hurricane, a huge glass with the red food coloring, and it's red, and they're using like, you know, some cheap vodka in it. People pay $9, $10 for one, and you know. The 8% hold the flavor together better, I find. 5.8 is okay. Get below that, it starts becoming questionable. It's the same thing with the Smirnoff Ice, which is very popular, I might add. The grape, the original ice. And they've got a whole line pineapple, and they have seasonals. They even had one Christmas holiday spice. Tastes like they put nutmeg and cinnamon in it. And maybe like plum, like dehydrated plums or something. But I find that the Smash holds the flavor together better. The 8%, the Smash, which is always two flavors smashed together. It would be coconut, blueberry, or maybe coconut and blackberry, whatever they choose to smash. Lemon and lime, but yeah. This follows that. There's a little tap water. It's medium bodied, has a dry finish. It's very sweet. 4 out of 5 sugar cubes. But it's real sugar, you can tell, because I had those from Aldi, those iced tea malt beverages, which were obviously using artificial sweetener. And I choked the last can down yesterday afternoon. I was like, oh. I said, at least the raspberry flavor, the natural flavor, really helps it. It rescues it to be drinkable. But I said, I'll never buy this again, But this is using, Diageo, they got the money to use real cane sugar, and they want to make it taste authentic. And it tastes like real sugar. It tastes like real pineapple. Are they sitting down at a bench and peeling pineapples and throwing them in the beer? Obviously not. It's probably either some commodity priced, they're buying whole train cars full of it, pineapple extract, or it could be store reject, stuff that they could not sell at a grocery store because it's too bruised and whatever pineapple. So they crush it all up, get the juice and pulp, throw it in the beer, let it soak for a week, strain it out, filter it out, and you're left with this. So, and then of course it's still going to be mostly clear, so they add the yellow food color. It could be that, because they could probably get that very inexpensively, because they're going to throw it away anyway. It can't be used. But it's nothing wrong with the flavor. The flavor's there, but people, that thing's bruised. I'm not going to buy that. But it can be used in wine or liquor or beer-based cocktails. Same thing with oranges or limes. Can't be sold at the store. It doesn't look nice, so they auction it off and they use it. Or it could be some dehydrated pineapple. Still inexpensive for the commodity market, wholesale market. And it's just dry. It comes in like probably Mylar bags, and they rip it open, throw it in, same thing. It rehydrates and let it soak for a week. Something like that. Whatever the case, they did a great job, because it really does taste like pineapple. Now, daiquiri, I don't drink daiquiris. I have no interest in a daiquiri, like that. It's like an ice smoothie with very inexpensive liquor and like snowball flavors. I'll say snowball. Up north they call them snow cones, but in Louisiana they call it snowball. The snowball man would come by and you get one. But they don't come by anymore. Even the ice cream man hasn't come by lately. It's like a real old man that used to come by in the ice cream truck all throughout here. But I guess he retired and passed away, and maybe nobody else wanted to do the route because probably made very little money. And but I can remember back in the 1970s and 80s, that was like they always come by every day, especially in the summer. Probably doubled it up. All the kids would be running home, get some money. And I can remember when it was 15 cents. A dime and a nickel, you could get any, a Nutty Buddy, any flavor you wanted, Rocky Road. But now, of course, the minimum wage was like $1.10, $1.25. My father said when he started working at DuPont in 1969, he got a check and his pay rate was $1.97 an hour. He was like, $1.97 an hour. He's like, couldn't believe it. Like he was making so much money. Wow, look what I've done, you know. And then he bought a house. It was $22,000. He was like, he said he would lay in bed at night and think, how can I pay for this? You know. But if you look at what is the dollar worth today, and you convert that in 1971, $100,000 would be over $150,000 today, or something like that today. And you know, you could buy a 6-pack of beer for $1.25. It's all relative. It's not that prices have gone up. It's that the value of the money has dropped. So to make up for the value, they charge more. You know, that's the cut and dry of it. They stopped making silver-based dollars in 1976, I think. Still had silver in it. Stopped silver certificates in the late 50s. You could take $1 to the bank and get it silver. Pure silver. Until 1933, pure gold. For a $10 gold piece, you get pure gold. So you didn't have inflation before then because money kept its value. Anyway, enough of that. But people like to put that on Facebook. You know, like, look at the prices of a lunch of a cafe in 1931. I'm like, yeah, but it's not that lunch was cheaper in 1931. It's the same as today. It's just the money had more value because you could trade it for gold. It was as good as gold. You ever heard the expression, good as gold? Okay, but back to this. It's not perfect, but it's nice. It's like Captain Morgan white rum. It's not perfect, but it's clearly very well made. And Captain Morgan white rum can go toe-to-toe with any other clear silver white rum. And this is a lot less serious product. You know what I'm saying? No, I mean, it's just like, it's a flavored thing for people that are like some other people tell me. That's made for people that don't like the taste of beer, but they want alcohol, and they like soda pop flavors. I'll go along with that because that's really the reality of it. Now, daiquiris, I know there's a daiquiri shop here, and they're drive-through. You can drive through and get a daiquiri, and they put a daiquiri, put the straw in, but they leave the paper on top of the straw, so they're not technically giving you a open beverage. But those don't appeal to me in any way. Ooh. But I know people love them. You know, they drink them all the time. But honestly, I would never buy this to drink. I don't drink these things. I'll do reviews. They exist. They're on the market. I'll buy them. I'll do a review. Okay, fine. But to actually drink this, I will not buy it for that. Okay, it's not something that appeals to me. But I don't score things according to what I like. I try to score things according to the quality level, and I think the quality is there. It's not extraordinary, but it's enjoyable, especially if you like pineapple. Now, there's the Southern Comfort series. I don't know how well that's done. I don't think it really caught on, but there's the I still see it around. Southern Comfort series, different flavored beer-based cocktails coming from. I'm pretty sure they made a deal with Anheuser-Busch. So I think Anheuser-Busch is doing the Southern Comfort, and Anheuser-Busch does some of these for companies. Then you got this coming from Plainfield, Illinois. They do a lot of those, maybe some contracts. You got the ones coming from La Crosse, Wisconsin, Memphis, Tennessee, Pennsylvania, Latrobe, Pennsylvania. Those are popular. You've got the ones coming from Arizona, the Cayman Jack and the Mike's and Mike's Harder. Those are extremely popular. So you could say the market is flooded with these flavored malt beverages, and it is. And then they have the artificial sweetener ones, the Mountain Dew and the And I don't deal with those because it's like artificial sweetener. I can't deal with it. It's horrible to me. And even the Four Loko went to artificial sweetener. I just stick them back on the shelf. And then all the iced tea flavored malt beverages and so forth. It's a flooded market, and of course some won't make it, but most will, because people don't wait. You know, these are not the kind of like allocated, I gotta go wait in line at the brewery at 8 in the morning in the cold to get this. I'm gonna pay, you know, $11.99 for a single can. These are just common products, and you buy them when you go to pump gas or you at the grocery store or something like that. And they're mostly like poolside beer-based products. You just drink them at the pool, and a lot of people say that's girly drinks. Women like it. It's kind of like that, yeah, but they more gravitated towards seltzers, it seems to be. But for whatever they are, and I know they got beer review channels. Listen, they got beer review channels that are very popular, and they only do these flavored products. That's all they like. That's what they like. So they do any of these. That's all they address, because they probably don't really care for beer. That's their purview. You know, if you don't like it. But yeah, it's fine. I'll give it a B. 86 out of 100. I was going to say B plus, but I think I'm going to take that back. B. 86 out of 100 is good. Well, you know, was the price real high? Not really. Not this day and age. $16.98 at Winn-Dixie for a 12-pack. It's fine. So if this is what you want in your life, go ahead and buy it. So Les Illes Bon Temps Relais, a good product at least. And I'm going to end this review by saying y'all go to Illinois and take a flavored malt beverage brewery tour.